Good morning, folks. Good morning, everyone. So today we have an interesting topic of discussion, but it's not something that we haven't talked about many times before, because it quite frankly keeps happening. So let's talk about it again. Good morning. Hope you're all doing well. So let's just talk about this subject that keeps coming up. And of course, that subject is the fact that we are seeing likes being locked at 0. We are seeing views legitimately being removed, legitimate views being removed. We've been talking about we talked about how a while back they used to misrepresent thumbnails. They used to mess around with thumbnails too. It was that serious. And then since that's so visual, YouTube made sure to fix that. You know what I mean? Like, since that's so visual, they made sure they fixed that. But nope, they're not fixing any of these things. And these are things that we prove that happen every day. And they don't fix them, even though they can. So, this was this was last night's stream. This stream was only 11 hours ago. And so, since it was the most recent stream, it should have gotten a lot of views. A lot of what YouTube's been doing is they'll literally just have a bunch of people come in your stream. There's somebody in here right now, but they're not showing it. They'll have a bunch of people come in your stream, and there'll be people in chat, there'll be people liking it, the stream will like be popping off, and the views aren't even moving. And what they'll say is they're just not updating. But yet, again, we have proven many times over that we finish a stream, and even after we finish a stream, we see the views update. There was still an X amount of time where the views weren't being counted. And there was a shitload of concurrence, and the views were at 0. And they never came back up to a certain point at which it felt like they actually matched the concurrence in which we would see that would make it congruent with the views that we ended with. And this is a very common theme on YouTube. Very, very common all the time. This happens all the time. So, first of all, first things first. It's happening right now. 4 concurrence. See that? 4 concurrence. Right there. 0 views. And we see you in chat too, guys. Hello. So, again, and this is a very common thing, and only after I say something do they start going, oh, he caught us. This is every stream, though. So how many views are they getting away with removing? You guys know how, like, we're streaming for, like, an hour to 2 hours? And basically, it only seems after the hour or two that people start coming in the stream. You guys get what I'm saying? Or almost like you guys didn't know I was streaming, and at the end, you finally became aware. YouTube, that's what YouTube's doing. They're trending your stream halfway through or at the end, and case in point, do you see this updating? We saw 4, then we saw 3. Maybe it was 4 and then additionally 3, for all we know. So that's the point. YouTube just has that number sitting there, and they don't update it. They literally just lie about it for X amount of time, and then again, after the stream, so case in point, you guys remember the stream the other day where we were looking at the YouTube studio and we had thousands of concurrents. I'm sorry, hundreds of concurrents, thousands of views. And when we finish the stream, remember guys know how I say when we finish the stream, they don't continue counting the views that they still haven't counted? They don't do that. They just stop counting views and halt the counting process. So, when we finished the stream the other day, you guys remember how it said, like, we were at almost, like, 2,800, like, 2,800. When we finished the stream was at 1.8 thousand views. None of those views that we saw on this number right here were added after I ended the stream. None of them. Absolutely not a single one. I know because I checked. Not a single one. And this is every device. This is, again, this is literally YouTube. And you know who else is having this problem? Cancel culture. This is literally what it is. This is what YouTube's doing. They are enabling and actually actively agreeing with cancel culture and affecting it actively. Because you guys know a lot of these issues happen because trolls make them happen. So, why is it so easy for trolls to break YouTube's shit, and why does it happen every day? So, this is, hold on, let's go ahead and look. This is the stream from last night. If you notice, yet again, and this is YouTube, guys, I'm not showing you a screenshot, this is actually YouTube. Notice again, the likes locked at 0, even though it's liked. See that? Likes locked at 0. And this is the most recent stream. And again, this is another example of a time where we also see the views kind of not moving. Just sort of like at the same number. The stream doesn't gain any views afterwards. And again, we just talked about how they legitimately will halt the views during the live streaming process for X amount of time. And we don't gain any more. Well, they're also doing this with various other systems, and I've been talking about this for years. So why is it that I talk about this for years, yet we're still, every single stream, experiencing a problem? Something happens. Something happens where it affects the process in which we would grow. The channel would grow. Think about the example that happened recently, where we literally proved that we were losing subscribers because of these things. We actually proved it. Yep, because of a miscommunication. So, again, think about how many viewers we're losing because they come in and they see 0. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just watch something else. Because we all know that's what they do. So why the fuck are you pretending, YouTube, that doesn't affect things? Why are you literally sitting here trying to pretend like it doesn't when you know it does? And why are you locking that? Why is this locked at 0? Why am I hitting this button and it's not doing anything? Why is this every single stream? Why is this all the time? Okay, so if we go, let's just go to my channel here. If we go to my channel and we scroll, one thing I also noticed is very commonly this screen, you guys know this live screen here, is very differently updated than this one. The views don't match. Oftentimes they're very wrong. They're drastically wrong. But here we are. This is what I wanted to show you. See how this video still says 1.8 thousand? That's what we finished with. Okay, and I just want to show you something here. Okay, I'm thinking of a different stream. I gotta find that stream. I'm thinking of a different one. There was another one where we had thousands. Which one was it, guys? Shit. Because I thought this was the only stream where we had thousands of views, but I was actually wrong. It wasn't. I went and looked, and I went, oh shit, we had another one. And then we were talking about this, and I noticed that we had a ton of views that literally just, it was exactly like this, but it was like 2,800 or something like that. And no lie, like almost 1,000 views were missing. Like basically like a third of the views. So, yeah, like, all right, like, sorry, this one's okay. But, what I wanted to show you is how drastically different, too, these views are. And so, like, the point is that YouTube is promoting hate, YouTube's promoting bullying, YouTube's promoting this whole concept that you guys see right here. How many people do you think watched this stream that hated it? That were watching it because they didn't like what I was saying, because talking bad about Trump or whatever, yada yada yada. And this is why they're actually watching it, and not because they actually like it. So the point is, you see where all the views are, and you see how, like, YouTube enables this by making it so easy to have so many alts. And again, I have said this, massive problem, massive scamming issue too. Like, you're talking about like a serious issue where this is exactly how scams happen and exactly how people get information. So why is it that YouTube has done almost nothing, actually basically nothing, as far as like the alt, process? How easy it is for people to just have those. And again, we continue to see these streams. Now, this was a bad example because this is not the one I was thinking it was. So, but the main focus was not this one anyway. One second. The main focus today was what we were talking about earlier with this one, this last stream that we just talked about. Where we are seeing this happen, where I'm liking this. And again, this had, I think, actually multiple likes. It wasn't just mine. When the stream finished, there were multiple likes on this. There was at least 2 or 3. And again, it wasn't locked at 0. Then again, all of a sudden, 11 hours later, here we are. And the views are not moving again like normal, because they want you to believe there's no traffic even though there is. And they're locking these likes at 0. So again, the point that I'm making is YouTube is legally liable for this. And they have absolutely been singling us out, de-escalating my streams. I have never seen this for anybody. This like issue, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna take that back because I actually saw it a single solitary time, and the single solitary time that I had seen that issue, the single solitary time that I saw this issue, believe it or not, was right after mentioning it on stream as an issue, freaking out about it, blowing up, making a huge deal about it, saying that nobody else ever has that issue, and then, no lie, the very next live streamer I watched, I saw that like button have that exact issue. And I guarantee you, they only did it for me. They only broke it for me because nobody was saying anything about it. Nobody was talking about it. It wasn't a thing. And that's the sort of thing where immediately people would notice when the like button isn't functioning. They would say something. Okay, do you see the screen behind me? Do you see the screen behind me? It's the same stream. Do you see the number up there? Here, I'll show you. What does that number say? Do you see it now? What does that number say? I know it's a little blurry. Okay? That one right there. It says 0 likes. Okay? It's the same stream, and this is multiple devices. Same stream. Okay? You want to see something else? Really fascinating that I'll bet none of you would have figured is going to happen. Do you want to see something else really fascinating? I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? 1 second. Bet you guys, didn't figure this was going to happen, I mean. Right. What's that say? What's that say? Yep. And this ain't no screenshot. Because I'm live right now. This ain't no screenshot, okay? This is YouTube. Okay? Okay? 3 separate devices. Same bullshit. So again, YouTube is legally liable for all of this. You know, you can't just sit here locking views, halting them, locking likes, halting those so that people don't know what it's at. You can't do this. Again, I can sit here and I can find any other content creator where you can see the likes easily visible. You can see views being counted all the time, updated all the time. Yet my shit's constantly, every stream, being screwed with. Every single stream. Yesterday, you can't even say. You literally can't even say that this has anything to do with YouTube trying to bottleneck the process either for smaller channels. You can't even say that anymore. You physically can't. Yeah, it's literally not what's happening. Because yesterday, we only put out the 2 streams, and both of these streams put together equals less than 3 hours. That's completely absurd. It's completely ridiculous. So, again, they're just lying. They're literally sitting here and momentarily, like I've said, the people and this cancel culture that has gripped hold of social media and YouTube as well, is literally just halting this process, canceling that anybody, but figuring out clever ways of doing it so that you wouldn't know. All they're doing to the rest of you is the view thing. The reason they're doing this to me so much is because I've talked about it. I've shown this on the screen. I have active investigations into the fact that YouTube is committing fraud. So, this is why they're doing all of these things. They are actively fucking with my channel specifically to affect views and all kinds of shit. So again, I want to remind you, this is a recurring thing. I just watched a concurrent come in here and this number hasn't moved. They halted it yet again. Nothing has changed. Nothing will change. Me saying this won't suddenly get them to fix it. So, again, we'll continue to talk about this and we'll continue to show this because, again, YouTube is singling us out, is affecting our growth process. This one concurrent, there was one concurrent in here and it went up to 2, and the number hasn't moved. That's inaccurate. That's inaccurate counting. It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. If you're not counting, this number needs to move every fucking time this number moves. It's literally that simple. Hence why views come off after the fact. Hence why views come off after the fact. This is why. When I talked about this before, and I talked about the fact that YouTube's getting away with this shit and getting away with lying and just making shit up. You know, remember what they did? They started taking all the streams down to 0. at the end of the stream. And then you were supposed to just believe them. That they were counting views and adding them back in. No, you know what they're doing. And here we are again. Back to the lies. That was a distraction. The 0 views, that was a distraction. You were supposed to go, oh, this sucks. I hope they fix it. And then when they fix it, you go, oh, wow, good job. You go, oh, good job. No, they caused a problem so they could fix it to distract you. It's called politics. I mean, I tried to warn you about all kinds of fucking politics, but you're too stupid to see it. Okay? So, again, YouTube is now taking advantage of you in all kinds of ways. Like, literally the simplest way. If they decide you're somebody they don't like, they decide your content's something they don't like, doesn't matter if it's fluffy bunnies or not. If they don't like it, they will just sit here and force others not to like it too. They will literally decide what people do and don't like. With YouTube being the biggest media platform in general, with them like basically controlling the market, this is very dangerous to the public. Yeah, YouTube is controlling your opinions. YouTube is controlling what you buy and don't buy. YouTube can brainwash you just as much as Donald Trump can. Maybe even more. Do you guys remember when I told you about how we had this content creator on the channel for a while, and he was pretty toxic. Like, a good bit of the time he was here. And I tolerated, I put it up with him, I tried to love him, I tried to help, whatever. But I can only, enough's enough, you know? After we parted ways, I didn't even block him. I just, I timed him out the one day, and after a bunch of harassing text messages, I just told him, like, you know, that's it. You're not gonna send me a bunch of harassing text messages, so just don't come back. And I didn't even block him so as to not cause a problem. I was trying to be nice about it. Caused a problem, so I blocked him. He caused a problem, so I blocked him. The point was, he caused a problem, so I blocked him. Okay. Makes sense, right? After blocking him, literally, that stream that it happened, after blocking him, the very next thing that I saw opening YouTube up was a post for on his channel, just in my swipe feed, right there, the first fucking thing. Gee, wonder if YouTube is trying to pit certain content creators against each other. Which is what I fucking said a long time ago to all you guys and warned you that we should have worked together instead of being jackasses. But you didn't listen. And gee, it seems like YouTube tries to pit content creators against each other that they consider problems so that the problem takes care of itself. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could see some jackass wearing a really expensive fucking suit saying something like that. I could see that. Hasn't moved. People been in and out of here too. Hasn't moved. De-escalating the stream. Yep. Is a vertical stream. Why would there only be 20? We're 30 minutes in. Why would there be 20 views? Last time we did a stream, and we were this long into it, we were, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point. Not playing a game. We were thousands. This is the point. This is how childish this situation is. I'm going to explain it. Because there's nothing, I am truthful. I'm not literally going to fucking make shit up or come to you with some bullshit. 365 likes his channel. And I think we have an understanding with each other that we watch each other's content from time to time because we like each other's content from time to time. That's it. And we're sort of friends from afar. We respect each other. But he can't ever be on here. Because if he's on here, a certain other content creator, actually two, several, harass his channel. And literally spam the dislike button to like 23 to 30 dislikes. And again, the only reason we know this is because this started happening conveniently right when we parted ways. So, this other content creator took advantage of the situation and said, I'm going to try to make him think it's this other guy doing it. I know who's actually doing it. But that's the point. This is how fucking childish this is. This other guy that's really screwing with this channel, and he's been doing it for a long time, literally just waits. He watches, he learns certain things that are bad and exposes them and then harasses you. This is called a terrorist. This is a scammer. It's exactly what the guys do over in India that sit there and learn things about the old people. You know, they learn maybe an address, they learn maybe a phone number, they learn maybe their name, and a few other things, and suddenly they have access. It's no different. It's no different. And again, YouTube is enabling this. They are encouraging it. Encouraging this behavior. And with it only getting worse. We see the masses in this country. We see the masses doing this. We see the masses actually literally trying to cancel our democratic process. Even our democratic, something so basic that you should understand you shouldn't cancel it. Something that is literally giving you the ability to cancel. Something that gives you that freedom. And you're trying to cancel it. You don't think you don't need a government? No, it'd be Africa. It'd be chaos. It'd be groups of rich militaries taking over. That's what you have in the Middle East, too. The Taliban's and shit. That's what's happening on literally this platform. Groups of people are terrorizing other people on this platform and preventing them from getting growth. Yeah. Because they want to sell to you. They want a piece of the pie. They want to steal from you. It's the same reason that when I'm sitting here playing a game on the Xbox app for PC, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, Ubisoft Connect decides to just start opening the launcher. I'm streaming a game. I'm playing a game that has nothing to do with Ubisoft. Yet, Microsoft is so fucking garbage that the Xbox app decides, as I'm streaming, as I'm playing a game, all of this very intense, let's right now open Ubisoft. Let's right now try to open that launcher. And let's do it many, many, many times. I'm not fucking stupid. And you shouldn't be either. You should recognize what is happening. You should have recognized it when every company wanted to do launchers in the first place. You should see and connect the dots and follow where it goes. Where it is going, where it's going to end. And you won't like it. Didn't Saudi Arabia just like buy all of esports? Literally all of it. Literally. It's not fake news, not misinformation. That's happening. Really, really, really super rich people around the world are very slowly going to own everything. Because you were too fucking stupid to understand why democracy was so important. Why having votes matters. Why you don't cancel everything. Why everybody deserves a voice. Because you're wrong sometimes. That's why. Because just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that you should share it. And that's responsible. Because maybe you're wrong, and maybe your wrong opinion affects other people to believe it. This is YouTube. This is the entire platform. I've sat here and watched channels with millions of subscribers make content on the most misinformed, misguided, lied bullshit information I've ever seen. Complete lies. Made up. None of it's real. You spend a lot of time researching it because it sounds real. It sounds legitimate. Then you do the research and it's loosely based on, like, they just bend the truth a little bit. And it's just enough. It takes you a while to research certain things. And find out that they're just bending the truth a little bit to blow it up. kind of like exactly what Trump does to lie to you guys. All he does is find something that you recognize as something you've heard before, because you don't pay attention, you don't really like research things and stay informed about current events. So like he just knows that you've heard about the border and that there's something going on. So he just says there's a crisis or just says there's some yada yada. So you just believe it and you just, oh, yeah. And then you're afraid of it. This gives you anxiety because, again, you're racist. So you just... That's it. This is what these content creators do. Instead of making their own content, being successful, instead what they're doing, like trying to creatively think about what to do, they're in here hate watching every single video, thinking about what I'm saying, and then watching my views, watching people come in here, and actively thinking to themselves, it affects them, yada yada yada. And instead of doing what they should do, it changes their pattern of thinking and their brain chemistry, and they start to attack me. And they think that's right. But again, mental health epidemic, the world. This is what people do. Again, that's the point. And YouTube enables it. They know it's an issue. They're the ones putting the fucking ads that you see. So anyway, probably not gonna be on here too much longer. The point is, this is ridiculous. And I've seen that shit too many times. That should never happen. You know, again, I've never seen that shit. Except the one other fucking time I announced it loudly on the channel, and it was the very next stream I went into, and again, it was just that one stream ever. Never saw it again after that, and it was very obvious that it was only for me that it looked like that. Yeah. I've seen evidence of them trying to misrepresent numbers too, so that I don't know what they are. I've seen that. That is also against their policy, because that's what those numbers are for. They're for me. So if I can't know what they are and they're not accurate, then it's YouTube essentially deciding how I'm going to perceive the feedback. And that's not up to YouTube, that's up to the people watching. That's the point. So that's why it's all fraud. YouTube's not allowing you guys to actually inform me properly on what you like and don't like. They're allowing trolls to control their platform. That's what they're doing. That's the point. So I'm probably getting off here, but no, it doesn't stop with that. I want to remind you guys. Where is it? They've been doing this a lot. Surprised they didn't do it for the Dark Souls stream. Yeah, they've been doing this a lot. I'm just trying to find the other one. Oh, they didn't do it for that one. It's still not fixed either. Like, I just clicked on a bunch of other things and then came back to this one. Look. Still there. I clicked out of it, I came back, because I was, like, doing other stuff. I was trying to look for the other one. And it hasn't changed. So I don't... Again, I didn't think it would. They don't... And that's the point, they need to. This is like, they are responsible, legally. And this is just insane that this is just constant. All the time. I was trying to find the other ones. It may have migrated to this one. Like, they also can't fix the issue that every time so when I like something, it counts it twice. But again, it's not actually counting it twice. It's just adding another one for me to see. It's not actually doing that. It's just a misrepresentation. And I've proven that too. I show it. No, they've never fixed it. They cause problems. Yeah, they very obviously sit there and cause problems when I talk about that issue, but they never fixed it. Let's see. I'm looking. I don't see it anymore. It doesn't always happen. Like I said, it's just once in a while. This was another one that it seemed like they kind of halted the views on. It's really weird. They do that a lot to me. They just like stop the views so I don't get any. Yeah, that one. So I don't know, I want to say that, like, they fix them at a certain point, but, like, the point is, nobody cares about a stream from a week ago. They care about now. So why are you fixing the ones from a week ago? That's the point, like, they're intentionally breaking the ones that are most recent. That's how it's always been. They're always breaking the most recent one, so you can't see that. And then after it's not recent anymore, then they fix it, because then you don't care. That's what they've been doing to my channel. And that's unacceptable. The lawyer is really not happy. He is not happy. So, I don't understand how so many people could be so oblivious of what YouTube's doing, but they are, because they're getting away with it. Alright, it's time. Yep, it's time. But this is very serious. So we went and got ramen that one day. And we had issues with this stream too, remember? We couldn't get this stream back or something like that. I think is what it was. Yeah, I don't know. But at least the likes aren't halted. Yeah, somebody literally just hacked the stream. Somebody literally just hacked the stream. Yeah, the stream just disconnected and reconnected. Just now, somebody hacked the stream. Somebody just hacked my OBS. Just now. I'm not making that up. They just hacked my OBS just now. We just watched it happen. So again, they're hacking the stream. It's on YouTube's end of things. It's not on my end. They're literally just hacking my shit from their end. That's it. It's literally just OBS. Anything that's connected long enough, they're gonna do it. And look at all these people coming in here too, and the number hasn't moved. Why is it 25? There's 6 fucking people in here and there was 1 earlier. Yet it was at 20. That's... what? Those numbers don't even fucking add up. Yeah, you're literally lying, YouTube. Hacking my OBS and shit. Yeah, this is a lie. All these concurrents leaving, coming in, number just remained the same. YouTube is trash. And again, they're sitting here and actively doing things too. And that's fucked up. Like, why are you hacking my OBS? I literally just watched you do it. I literally just watched YouTube hack my OBS. That's what literally just happened, just now. Yep. That's what I just watched. Just happened. So, again, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty unacceptable, what's going on here. Hold on. So, this is a great example of a stream where this person was allowed to come in my chat and still hasn't been removed from YouTube. Still hasn't been removed from YouTube. This is YouTube. Good old YouTube. This is your proof. Otherwise, that wouldn't be there. And this is why we did this. We wanted to prove that YouTube doesn't do anything. They don't pay attention. They literally don't give a shit. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. This should be viral. This should literally be viral. How long has this been sitting here? And you can still see it. It's still there. And again, all we did is find it just now, bringing up the stream, going to the chat. This is literally just the fucking stream right here. That's all it is. And yet, nobody's reporting this channel. Nobody gives a shit how racist this person is. They don't care. Nope, they're just gonna come in there with the N-word as their channel name. Are you kidding me? So, anything where YouTube is trying to not associate with me because I swear or something like that, they lose any fucking argument at this point. Yep, they lose any argument after allowing this to continue. This has been sitting in here, this person's channel. This stream's 10 days old. 10 days old. They had a week and a half to find this out. They had 10 days. Yeah. So, nope. That's a reasonable amount of time to allow them to fix that. The law would back me up. A lot of things, 10 days. That's a reasonable amount of time. Yeah. So again, that's just been sitting in there. And then that stream was also the one that had issues and was processing for like fucking ever. For like 3 days. It was like, what, it was like 2 hours, right? Yeah, 2 hours, 12 minutes, ridiculous. Unacceptable. Yeah, YouTube loses all arguments at this point with that. All of them. Yeah. So, no longer will you, again, single me out, hold this against me, or anything, for any swear words and bullshit I say until you actually fucking make a legitimate policy against this word so many times, yada yada, because you won't do it. You won't. So again, they lose all arguments, and I'm fucking done like all these people want to act like like I'm the terrible one. No, that fucking asshole's sitting on YouTube with that as his name. Unbelievable. Trump went bankrupt 6 times, you moron. Let's do some fact-checking about how many times Donald Trump has filed for bankruptcy protection and why is there some debate over the number. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Hillary Clinton corrected and pointed out that Donald Trump had filed for bankruptcy 6 times. Here's a quick breakdown of the six Chapter 11 bankruptcy filings by companies owned by Donald Trump. All 6 of Donald Trump's bankruptcy filings were prior to him becoming our current U.S. president. 1991, Trump's Taj Mahal. 1992, first of 2 Atlantic City casinos owned by Donald Trump. 1992, second of 2 Atlantic City casinos owned by Donald Trump. 1992, Trump's Plaza Hotel in New York City. 2004, Trump's Hotels and Casinos Resorts. 2009, Trump's Entertainment Resorts. Since each bankruptcy case is assigned a unique case number and takes its own life, the number of filings related to any one person or entity, so Hillary Clinton claimed there should be a little disconnected between the number of filings, related to any one person or entity, so Hillary Clinton claimed Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy related 6 times, while Mr. Trump rebuted with the number of 4 such filings. One possible reason for such a disconnect is whether Donald Trump recognizes his 1992 Chapter 11 bankruptcy filings as 1, 2, or 3. The correct number of Chapter 11 bankruptcy filings related to Donald Trump in 1992 would be 3, while Mr. Trump may perceive them as one larger event. Fucking stupid ass people that literally want to call him a fucking businessman. He went bankrupt fucking 6 times. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my chat. Stop fucking voting Republicans, you dumb motherfuckers. Gotta go.